This artwork has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up artworks that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the artwork so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models and welcome to issue 61 of Building Your Own Kit from Knight Rider. We're in the second half of the build now, so things are going to speed up. They're going to come together faster and more furious. No, that's a different build. Have a look for that build. I'm building the Dodge Charger from Fast and Furious. That's almost finished. So yes, Kit versus Car, part one. I'm sure they've met before, so it's not really part. But anyway, this is where are we? Episode 6 in season 3. So Kit and Car, yeah, you can convert this to be a car if you like. You just got to paint the bottom half of it silver and change the scanner from red to yellow. I believe are the main differences. Obviously, it's got different voice, but yeah, yellow scanner on car. There we go. So this is what we're doing now, the same as we did before. We're putting the back on the passenger seat and indeed attaching said passenger seat to the body itself. And that will be the end of the bit that, you know, the repeat episodes. Next time we're going to start on the back seat. So yeah. Car part 2, because we've seen Car before, the Knight Automated Roving Robot. He was the prototype for Kit. And yeah, there we go. In Kit vs. Car got a new voice. Oh, there we go. As replaced by Paul Frees. A more cruel nuance, apparently. So there we go. That is that. Let's clear the bench away and we'll get the parts attached to what we've been building before. And here we have them. We've got the seat back, the little sticker that we've got attached to it. I won't lose that. And yeah, we're going to start, as ever, by putting the foam into the seat and then putting the back in and clipping it under all of these little bits. If you've seen this before, you could skip through and not bother watching this episode, but then you might miss out on something. There might be some secret stuff. There probably isn't any secret stuff. So that is that. We're going to be using MP and LP screws to put this together. MP in the 2 central ones. Those out. 2 of them. I'll put those in now because otherwise I'll forget which ones are which. One of those goes in there. And that one up the top. Like so. And LP is that's these ones. There we go. They are filling the remaining, what we got, 5? Yeah, the remaining 5 slots will be for these. So let's get out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of those. Probably don't need any more of those. That one in there. And the rest of them working their way around. As I mentioned, I am doing some other builds for Fanhome. The Dodge Charger, the R2-D2. What else is there? I've just finished doing the Iron Man build. So that is there on the channel if you want to watch that in its entirety. Also for D'Agostini, who Fanhome is a part of, I'm doing the Ford GT. And yeah, there's the Star Wars Encyclopedia as well that they are supplying for me. Yeah, that's that. So if you like what you see, have a look. There are playlists set up for all of the other series and things that are happening there. All good stuff. So yeah, if you like this, you may like one of those as well. It does seem to be drifting over to cars. It was obviously starting off with Iron Man, and I've done the Terminator and things like that. But apart from R2, they all seem to be cars at the moment. It's just the way that the artworks have gone. But there we go. That's that. I do need a BP screw. for the next part of the build, which is attaching this to that. So that's again a pin through there and a post through there to hold that together, holding the back in place on there. Then we get to put the back on again with 2 more BP screws. All lines up in there. Two more of those. Hold that together. Like so. Tightening that up. And then the back cover just pops it in place. There's 2 little pins. Locate that in there, like so. And then we've got 1 more BP screws necessary. Which holds this in there. The thick bit goes through the bottom there. Top bit goes through the top there. And the screw, as you would imagine, goes through there and holds it all together. And that acts as the hinge on the other side, so the seat can be reclined backwards and forwards slightly. So now we've got to put the sticker in place. I shall use a pair of tweezers for this. Have the EMD, which apparently isn't quite located in the right place on the pictures, but it should be fairly close to that seam. About there. That's where I've got the other one. So if it's not exactly screen accurate, then I'm not that worried. I'm happy with where it is, and it looks good next to the other one. So yeah. Speaking of the other one, here we have it. This is that, and that is now fitting next to that seat over there. And there are 2 GM screws which will attach from the underside. And we'll hold that in place. So let's turn that over. Get those in there. Nice and easy. 1 more through there and into there. And that is that. This is obviously the cable for the illumination of the central panel. But that is what we've got now. So as I said, I've adjusted the slidiness of the seats so they are nice and secure. For some reason the passenger seat's further forward, but I think that's because there's a whole dash thing to go in there. So they do have the reclining action, so you can get them in whichever position looks best for you. And that is, so far, so good. I'm still not sure about how the pedals are going to work on that switch, because it feels like it's the wrong side. But I'm sure that they work that one out. So that is that. I shall put that aside for next time, when next time we are starting on the rear seat. Not a lot of room in the back of this, but it's enough for a small child normally sitting in the back of the car. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you soon for the next part, and stay safe. Bye bye for now.